Hey guys, what's up? GreenMachineSam back with another video, and today we have the first episode of Tennessee Titans season number 3. In today's game, we're going to be taking on the San Francisco 49ers at Nissan Stadium. We're going to kick off the season at home, Sunday game. I already went ahead and got the auto draft class done. I went through, got practice done as well. Unfortunately, we will be without one of our starting rookies currently today. We're still going to be without Dorian Dixon. I don't know if I mentioned that. He went down in the preseason. He'll be back next week, so he'll miss the opening game. So we will have to start Titus Horton. And then Keenan McIntyre went down in practice, so he will be out for a week as well. So Khalil Mack will end up getting the start today. The team looks very, very good. I don't know if I have the depth chart completely set up how I want it just quite yet. But just looking at the team in general, we're in a really good place right now, and we have to go out there and win. If you guys didn't know, we have a ton of people coming off contract, of course, like always. We have a guy like Chig, we have Treylon Burks, we have Nicholas Petit-Fier, Amani Hooker, Hassan Haskins, Roger McCreary, Caleb Farley, Tyron Smith, Malik Willis. We have a decent amount of guys coming off contract, and a lot of this does open up a lot of opportunity. If a guy like Roger McCreary struggles this year, we could look to trade him at the midseason point, stuff like that. So there's definitely a ton of options. There's definitely a ton of opportunity right now. I'm going to show you guys the draft class at the moment. So top prospects are a couple tackles, 3 tackles, 4 tackles, 2 edges, and 3 quarterbacks. No, 3 edges. 3 edges, 4 tackles, and 3 quarterbacks. And I went ahead and looked at the prospects. Holy fucking amount of QBs, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 first-round quarterbacks. Technically 11 if you want to include Dorian Pierce. And here's the thing. It's not like, I know the storyline as of right now is, does Will Levis have what it takes? We're going into the year 3. This is really his prove-it year. We have plenty of weapons around him. There's nobody that I really made super strong. I made most of the positions super weak. Well, not weak, but, normal. Tight ends, because I made them weak last year. I'm making them strong this year. Linebackers, same deal. Safeties, same deal. Punters and kickers, same deal. I made a lot of these positions the way they are for a reason. So the fact that there's 11 quarterbacks off of just normal is kind of insane to me. For the season goal, we are going to go for make the playoffs, of course, like always. That's something we're wanting to do, of course, every single year. Opening day keys, I'm going to go with running the football. It just is what it is. I think that's something that we have to look towards getting done a lot. And like I said, running the football, especially in season 1, was so vital for us. It was basically make or break at some points. Like I said, the team is looking very, very nice. I think we're in a very good spot going forward. We do have some upgrade players to take care of. Treylon Burks, Will Levis with 2, Keenan McIntyre with 2, Tyler Litton with 2, Derek Wesley, Malik Willis, Caleb Farley, Tajay Spears, Christian Malone, Quentin Ayers, Von Forns, Bo Melton, Trey Wolf, and Trey Lance all have upgrade points. So I will go ahead and get all of these guys done off camera. But with that being said, guys, let's hop into the game. So, for the first time today, the San Francisco 49ers are going to come out on the field, led by, of course, the one, the only, the Brock Purdy. George Kittle still on the team, as well as probably a couple others at this point. It's going to be a tough day. They have a very good offense and a very good defense. They have a superstar guard now, but they have lost Trent Williams, so that will kind of even things out. Going to hand off to Kyle Juszczyk. What the fuck are we doing? Okay, so I just checked the depth chart. Christian McCaffrey's out for the game. And their second best running back is a 70 overall. Their third running back is a 62. And Kyle Juszczyk is listed as their third down back and their power back. So, in a lot of formations, we're going to see Kyle Juszczyk playing a lot of running back today. So, I think that means we definitely need to step up and make sure that, let's just put it the easiest way possible. We don't lose to the run game is the most important thing, I think, at this moment. 3rd and 15, going to have to throw the ball away. Wesley coming up with a big hurry there. already showing up pretty well. 4th and 15 now. Jeffrey Simmons already starting off the day with a sack. Bad blocking on the punt return gives Tyler Linton no room to make something happen. So he will have to take over. Will Levis. He's going to have to play good this year. It's as simple as that. This is the make or break year. I need him to play good. He needs to come out here. He needs to show what he's worth at this point. 1st and 10, going to hand off the football to Tajay Spears up the middle, and he gets a lot of room to run. 12 yards there to immediately start off the day. One thing about the San Francisco team, especially probably in Madden, is with the money slowly kicking in on a lot of these dudes' contracts, they're not going to have a whole ton of great players. They do still have Chase Young over at that edge rusher spot. They still have Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, and Nick Bosa, so they still definitely have talent. They still have Talo Hufanga at the safety position. Let's drop back to pass, looking. I'm going to take off and run here. Levis! Okay, why are you diving? Josh Wiley had a really good block there on, of course, Fred Warner, one of the best middle linebackers in the entire league. 1st and 10, I'm going to hit him with one of my favorite plays that I like to call up. I'm going to have to hope it works here. Bo Melton, deep. Bo Melton. Cut! Oh my god, he comes back to the football! Holy fuck. So here's the thing. So if you guys saw any of my preseason highlight videos, those were all on my normal base sliders that I'm using. So the fact that that just worked, the fact that we were able to throw the ball so well is insane. Bo Melton, go up and get the football. The corner just doesn't track it, and the safety tries to undercut. Bo Melton, first touchdown of the day. Will Levis off to a fantastic start. So yeah, as the San Francisco 49ers coming back out on the field, bad starting field position for them on this drive out to the 16. A good coverage unit for us. Like I said, they don't have a particularly great running back group right now, with the fact that Christian McCaffrey's down. Dropped there from Brandon Ayuk, knocked away there from Brandon Ayuk by Roger McCreary. Yeah, and then Kyle Juszczyk checks in at like a tight end position. This must be a 49er specific play. Well, formation. Gonna cover everything underneath! And Jeffrey Simmons with a sack! He must be getting left on an island. 3rd and 21. We're gonna send some extra pressure here. They look to be running it in this formation, in this I formation. Hand off to the running back. Oh my god, it's gonna be a fucking huge play. Wesley jumps inside instead of going out and just... Yeah, what the fuck is that play? Gotta play better than that. 1st and 10, dropping back to pass, looking, trying to find something. Dumps it off to 86. Must be a second or first year guy. 7-yard reception here for Jay Sullivan. Don't remember scouting him at all, so must not be particularly great. 2nd and 3 now. And bring Shire over to cover on George Kittle immediately. Cover underneath. Throwing it deep to Debo, and Von Florence and Quentin Ayers break it up. Quentin Ayers going to be wearing number 1 this year. Figured nobody else needs it. Going to give him a little bit better of a number. I need McCreary to step up and play well this season. Like I said, if he doesn't play well, there's going to have to be a conversation. Brandon Ayuk, and he's gone. Tennessee Titans offense will come out for the second time today at our own 23. Slot drive. Let's go right here, right now. Let's see what this team can do. Dropping back to pass. Trying to find something. Finding no. Bo Melton, no. Knocked away there by Fred Warner. Almost coming away with a pick there for himself. Gonna go with another play that I have particularly liked in the past. Slot post. Dropping back to pass. Trying to find something. And nothing there. Nick Bosa wins. Chase Young now down. Gonna stretch this zone coverage, it looks like. Treylon Burks. And Will Levis doesn't hit him. Oh my god. Yeah. 1st and 10 at their own 38. Gonna come back out on the field. Kyle Juszczyk back in at running back. And hand off up the middle. And there is Shire and Quentin Ayers coming down with a tackle. 2nd and 8 now. 2-yard rush there. We got to slow down this run unit. That's the only thing we can do, at this point. It's like they don't have a good running back in right now. Like, as much as I like Kyle Juszczyk, and as much as a lot of people like Kyle Juszczyk, you have to admit, if he's your main running back coming into the game, you're probably not going to have a particularly great day running the football. I know if I was playing as the 49ers and Christian McCaffrey was down and I didn't have a second good running back, I know I'd just be lining up in shotgun, putting Kyle Juszczyk in the backfield and saying, hey, you're going to block a lot of the time. We're going to go out on short little routes. 4th and inches here. Keenan Evans coming up with a good tackle onto a guy like George Kittle, 4th and inches. So we'll take over at our own 22. I don't know why you want to go for it in that situation. Maybe you just don't trust yourself as much as you should. Maybe it's beginning of the season type stuff. I don't know. But I would particularly go for a 4th and inches. 1st and 10 handoff here. Spears, good block there from Wiley. Getting 8 or 9. Getting up to the 31-yard line now. We've got to get back to running the football. It's definitely a big thing. PA deep crosses. I like what I'm seeing. Love to get Tyler. I would love to get Linton involved. Dropping back to pass. Trying to find something. Linton open. Linton open. Catch. He has to make a diving play, but still a good catch there. Linton starting off his day big. Tight end angle. Gonna look for Linton immediately. Maybe look for these outs and then back to Wiley. Wiley. Catch. No. Doesn't hold on. Fred Warner knocks it away. 2nd and 5 now. Middle of this field is going to be so difficult to go to all day. 5 in the box. I'm running this football. Fuck it. I'm going to let my offensive line go win. Christian Malone up to Dre Greenlaw. And Spears getting 10 there. 3 for 33 on the day for him. Averaging just about 11. Slot fade. I'm going to actually motion Spears out. We're going to actually do some stuff over here with Burks. And since Spears on that streak, Burks come down. Linton, you're going to come down. Nope, end of quarter. Okay. 1st and 10, end of the quarter. We played pretty well, all things considered. Just a couple bad balls from myself. Testing the middle of the part of this field is going to be very dangerous with both these linebackers playing so well. And then, of course, Nick Bosa on that right side as well. 1st and 10, going to hand off here. Spears. He has a stretch play, but that D tackle breaks through. Nate Donaldson, their left outside linebacker, now down. We go 2nd and 9 here. We're going to go just this jet sweep. Let's see if we can get something going here with some speed. Nope, because Wiley doesn't even attempt to block Bosa. I don't know why we're not blocking Bosa and focusing on a linebacker. I've said it time and time again. If you do not block the guys that are up front, you cannot get to the backer. There's no point in you going up to the backer if you don't block the guys that are literally going to fucking tackle them first. Madden's logic sometimes. 3rd and 12. Dropping back to pass, looking, trying to find something. Linton over the middle, catch, go down. I know he can get lit up over the middle, and he's not particularly the biggest guy, standing at 5'11", 180 pounds, so I don't want to put him in a harm's way too much. We're gonna motion Melton out. We're gonna get him separated a little bit from Linton here. Dropping back to pass, trying to find something. Spears, open. I try to hit him as he's coming out of his break, and of course, it's nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found anywhere near him. Halfback stretch. Gonna run away from Nick Bosa. I'd rather run away from Nick Bosa and have to work on these linebackers than go towards Nick Bosa. I know he's not particularly a run stopper. There's Spears. He has a one-on-one opportunity. Can't quite make it into the end zone. Down to the 1-yard line. I know this is kind of asshole-ish to Spears. He's going to have plenty of opportunities so far throughout the year to get a touchdown. 1st and goal. Play action fake. Chig. Catch. Run into the end zone. Chig Okonkwo with his first touchdown on the year. Playing that backup tight end role and that fullback role. Somebody that we're going to have to see if we want to bring back going into next year. He is in a contract year. But Josh Wiley has earned the starting spot through and through. So he will have to settle for that backup position right now. So again, the San Francisco 49ers are going to start off with not great field position. Only at the 19-yard line. We have to stop this run game, like I said. I'm willing to lose a couple pass plays. They got some good weapons in the pass game. I'm not afraid to admit that. They have good weapons in the pass game, so if we lose a couple reps there, it's not particularly the worst thing, right? 2nd and 4 now after a 6-yard reception by Deebo Samuel underneath on that drag route, catch, run, gets up, gets brought down by Shair. Going to hop onto Shair here, going to play coverage onto George Kittle. Going to move the defensive line around, and there's Deebo again. Quentin Ayers can't come up with a tackle. There's Amani Hooker finally. 1st and 10. Jesus, Deebo's just such a hard guy to tackle. 1st and 10. I need this defense to do something. I need this D-line to do something more than just Jeffrey Simmons here. At this point, screen pass. No, can't quite get there. Gets blocked up. Pretty good. The running back there. Purdy able to get some yardage there. Get his offense moving. Hodges here. Play some man coverage now. I would like for our defensive line to get some more pressure here. There's Khalil and Charles Amenahue. Purdy having to throw it away. 2nd and 10 now. And I'm willing to hop on the D-line every now and then, especially when we go into those man coverage looks. I think it just makes the most sense to probably help out. Put myself on a good situation and try to go win a rep. 2nd and 10 here. Throw here to Debo. I don't know why Farley's backpedaling. Like, literally, the ball's in the air and he's backpedaling. I don't understand that. I don't understand why, as a corner, you want to be attacking. We're going to send extra pressure. Fuck it. They beat us, they beat us. Simple as that. Going to send extra pressure. Bring Hooker down in the box. Dropping back to pass, looking. And there's a sack for Wesley, the rookie. And that might have just pushed him out of field goal range, too. It would be about a 58-yarder. Something along that line. 4th and 12. Vickers gets through, and it's blocked! McCreary. If I didn't have McCreary on that zone, that would have been a touchdown for McCreary. No! We have good starting field position, though. Mark Vickers coming up fucking huge. He's played well. I know we didn't give him his touchdown opportunity, but I figured get Will Levis involved, get Chig involved. 1st and 10. I figured beat him with a play action. Gonna hand off inside zone here. Just not quite as much as I would have liked. 3 yards there. D-tackle and their backside backer coming free. Deep fork here. We should see a lot of guys that we want to get involved. Max Smith, Tyler Linton, Bo Melton, and then even, of course, Franklin Amos coming in on certain reps as well. 2nd and 7. Linton outside. Catch. No, just behind him, so he's going to have to slow down for the ball. Travarius Ward there. Catching up to him. Only 5 draft picks. All of them making, of course, the opening day roster. I don't think I'll release any of them. Just 3rd and 2. I'm not afraid to run the ball here if these D-tackles don't stay committed to their lanes. Levis taking off and running. Getting shifty with it. Picking up the 1st down. Like, I went to go run, and then I'm like, oh shit, there's a guy there. Go back this way, and I just barely made it through the line. Will Levis, shifty. 1st and 10. I don't want to use up the second one of these yet. I'm going to run this jailbreak screen. Fuck it. If Fred Warner doesn't come, I think we should have a good opportunity to make this work. No, he doesn't go over right away. There's Bo Melton. Bo Melton. Big gain here. Stutter step down to the 16. Bo Melton. Another guy that I want to keep getting involved. Just because he's getting older and I want to move away from him a little bit doesn't mean I want to move away from him entirely. I still want to respect the fact that he did come in. He balled out. Bo Melton. No, can't get the ball to him. Peter Skronsky now down. So Max Thurman, our another rookie guard, going to have to come in. So Chris Malone surrounded by rookies now. Goodwill's going to have to be one of these leaders on this O-line right now. Fuck it. Weak box. Inside zone. Let's go. Right here, right now. Double team up to backer. There's the double team. Treylon Burks. Good rep there on Fred Warner. I just wish if he was going to get pushed back, just get pushed back all the way and let him kind of ride you through. Going to keep Thurman in for now. 3rd and 6. Just keep Thurman in on this drive, at least for now. Wiley quick here could be an option. Josh Wiley. No, not quite enough. 3 yards there. Cameron Claiborne, one of their defensive tackles, goes down. It says to go for it. I don't know if I particularly agree with that. I'm going to go inside zone here with this 2 tight end look. I'm going to motion Wiley over. If we get the look that I want, I'm going to take it. Yeah, we got the look. Go. Up to backer. Gets the 1st and a little bit more. Not quite into the end zone. 8 for 64 now for Spears. Going back to the line immediately. This 0-1 trap's not going to work. We're going to go into this. And keep both the tight ends in. Burks on a zig. And Bo Melton on a drag. We're going to motion Wiley across. Get that little bit of extra protection here. Bo Melton. Open. Touchdown. Bo Melton, touchdown, 2 touchdowns on the day for him. I was really trying to get it to Burks. Don't get me wrong. I was trying to get it to Burks. I wanted to get him his first touchdown reception of the year. But Bo Melton on that drag, going across the field, loses his guy, wins his rep. Just got to give it to him. Okay, so I'm not going to kick it to that side of the field again. All the way up to the 34 goes the San Francisco 49ers. They have 2 timeouts. They have plenty of time. If they make a big play here, they could definitely go out and try to get something going here. Underneath 86. Not quite enough. 6 yards there. 8 seconds. 1 timeout. They could easily get into field goal range here if they call the right play. We're going to back off the cornerbacks. Going to hop onto Simmons. Underneath here to Debo. They call a timeout. I'm just going to go prevent here at this point. Okay, I'm going to hop onto Wesley. I'm going to try to win his rep right here, right now. The inside of this tackle is bad. I'm going to go to the inside. Wins his rep. Purdy, though, scrambling. There's no way. There's no fucking way you're calling that. There's no fucking... Oh, okay, cool. I was like, there's no way you're actually going to call that right here, right now. I'm just going to decline. He threw it out of bounds. Fuck him. I was going to say, I thought they were for sure calling roughing the passer, and I was like, there's no way you're fucking calling that in this situation. With 0 seconds, he throws it out of bounds, and I'm hitting him as he's throwing. Going into halftime, up though, 14 points. Playing really, really well. Rush yards and pass yards. We're playing fantastic. The D-line's coming alive a little bit, especially with Jeffrey Simmons and his 2 sacks. Off to a good start. The only bad part was the Roger McCreary reception by Brandon Ayuk. So, our Tennessee Titans offense will come out onto the field for the first time in the second half. Out to the 20-yard line. Pierce Skoronski's now back in. Max Sermon's going to head back to the bench. He played well in that drive. He definitely performed well for us. He performed well enough. Don't need him to be the greatest guy here. Need him to develop, though. First time, going to bring Linton in motion. Going to drop back to pass. Looking, trying to find something. And there's the D tackle getting free. Is that Khalil Davis? Sack for them. Unfortunately, I thought I had something underneath. I looked back towards it. I didn't like it, especially with Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw playing right there. Second and 12, we're going to try to throw this screen pass. Get it out to Spears. We do. Skoronski, Christian Malone, and so many more. Hufanga, though, coming up with the tackle. And Forrest. They have Derek Forrest from the Commanders. Can drop back to pass. Looking Wiley and Linton on these out routes. Maybe even Bo Melton and then back to Spears. Spears open underneath, catch, run up to the first and more. 10 for 15 on the day for Will Levis. 3 touchdowns, 158 yards. I would love to go PA slot go, but I'm going to save that play for later just in case we need it. Dropping back to pass, looking, finding Chig underneath. He's going to catch, get out of bounds. Dre Greenlaw not being able to keep up with him. 9-yard reception there for Chig. Going to go shock H option. We have the open side of the field now. Melton could be a good option here as well as Wiley. Second and 1. Dropping back to pass. Nobody's covering Will Levis run, and he's going to take off for another gain here. 25 yards there. Just a little over 7 yards an average right now. Halfback slam here. Double teams up to backers. I need Chris Malone to get Greenlaw, and I need probably Goodwell to go up and get Warner here for this play to really work. Not quite. That play kind of gets blown up. I thought that they were in a weird form. Not even a weird formation. A weird set there for us to go up and get them. Second and 12 going out here. Dropping back to pass. Looking, trying to find somebody. Linton here. No, almost picked. It would have been picked if the slot corner didn't jump up and knock it. Ward had a chance at that football. Late throw by me. Ward would have had a chance at that football. That really sucks for them. Gonna motion Spears. Wiley going into the flats. Gonna get him one-on-one with a corner. I think Linton here against Fred Warner could be a very good option. Could be a very good option. Could be a very good... No! Nick Bosa gets free. Pushes us out of field goal range too. Out at the 13 is where the San Francisco 49ers are going to take over. Going to have to come out and play good defense here. Momentum slowly fading away from us. We have played well today. But we need to play even better, you know. Because when offenses slowly start to get going later in this season, it's not going to be as easy. It's not going to be so much, just tackling and forcing them to make mistakes. It's going to be about us making mistakes. 1st and 10 now at the 24 after a good reception there. Going to bring Florence down in the box. And he gets blocked up. Quentin Ayers going to have to make a play. He does. Flag here. I'm expecting a holding. Yeah, holding here on the offense. It's going to be on their left tackle, Josh Jones. Josh Jones now on the San Francisco 49ers after years in Arizona. 1st and 17. Going to send some extra pressure here with the slot corner and McCreary. He's going to have to get home. He does. 3-yard rush there for Hodges. 34 yards on the day for him. He had that big 31-yard carry. 2nd and 14. Just got to play soft here. Force them to come up and beat us. Shire has to get over there, and he does, and everybody else rallies to tackle. Quentin Ayers with a big stop. 3 tackles on the day for him. He is starting on that outside roll, and he's going to continue to play there until proven otherwise. Going to hop onto the D-line, hopefully. Charles Omenihu, get there. Charles Omenihu, pick 6! Bye-bye, pussies! Charles fucking Omenihu picks off his former team. I know he's played for the 49ers. I know he's played for the Chiefs. I know he's played for the Texans. Gets a pick 6 here in Tennessee in his debut. Charles fucking Omenihu. 1st and 10. We're going to send extra pressure here. Fuck it. If they're going to have to go to the pass game more and more now, especially late in this game and them trailing by 3 scores. Going to send some extra pressure, get this D-line, a little bit of help, and there's Farley. You got to come down harder. You got to break up that football. I know that's not your man, but you're literally playing in that little area right there. Go up and make that fucking play, please, for the love of God, dude. Go make a play. 2nd and 4 now. Going to send Evans here on the pressure. Dropping off of that. Hooker just gets beat by Kittle. He's going to have to come up and make a tackle, and so does Florence. Not what I want to see there. Not at all what I want to see there. I don't particularly like what I'm seeing here. Dropping the coverage. Not seeing a whole ton of options. And there's Debo. Who the fuck is supposed to be covering that? And then Debo, I don't know what the fuck that was, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't. 1st and goal. Expecting a pass here, dropping back into coverage, and there is Ayuk underneath. Up to the 22 is where we're going to start. We're going to go inside zone here. If we can get away from Warner and Bosa, we should have an opportunity here. No, they come really hard. They were, looks like almost guessing run at that point. Z spot here. And go to the air. Fred Warner goes out to cover Josh Wiley. Fuck, Linton was open over the middle too. If I could have had just half a second more. Not even half a second. Just being able to complete that throwing motion would have been very helpful. 3rd and 10 here. They're double A-gapping, but I don't think they're going to bring this pressure. I really do not think they're going to bring this pressure. Yeah, they normally don't. And just can't get the ball away. Just can't get the ball away. And I can't slide to fucking... And I can't slide to Nick Bosa. I really can't. And yeah, they just came in, and 49ers are going to start off at their own 35. 1st and 10. Going to come out. Gotta play good D here. I'm going to cover this edge over here. Just making sure that it doesn't go back the other way. And he does now after that inside zone. Don't know why our defensive line is just getting pushed around so easily right now. The end of the 3rd quarter, up 14. Got to play better defense. That's about it, really, at this point. 2 long drives for them on both their scoring drives. 1st and 10, gonna press these corners down. Cover this middle stuff. Gonna have to come up and make a play, Vickers. He does. 2-yard reception there for the running back, Hodges now. We've done a good job of shutting down some of these deeper routes and stuff. It's just, they're such a good team. They have so many weapons. I'm glad we don't have to go against Christian McCaffrey. I will say that. Evans! Dude, I gotta just go for the SWAT away at that point. I don't think I can really continue to go for these picks if I'm not going to be able to get there in time. Just putting that out there. And drop Evans into a deep zone if they do pass. There's Juszczyk, and Evans comes up and makes the tackle. 3 for 4 now for Juszczyk. Just not very successful. Like I said, even though he's one of their higher rated guys, when in the backfield, he's just not going to be what they want. He's still only rated as like a 60-something in both passing downs and in power, so it's not like you're getting a particularly great running back. 3rd and 10, going to hop on to Wesley, going to let this defense play by itself. 3rd and 10, Wesley, come up and make a play. You're a young rookie. There's Jeffrey Simmons, and he forces the pressure. Jeffrey Simmons and Derek Wesley coming through, forcing that pressure. 4th and 10, they're going to go for it. They say it's late enough in the game where we need to come away with points here. Going to spread this D-line, let everybody go to work. Wesley gets free. McCreary, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I'm starting Vickers next week. That does it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not paying attention to the football there? You literally have an opportunity to pick it, and there's Ayuk again and into the end zone for a touchdown. Jair takes him in. Like, am I confused there? Did he not have a chance at that football? Let me guess. It was Madden's bullshit ass fucking, he wasn't looking at the football type bullshit. Yep. No, he literally sees the ball right here. He should knock this away. Up to the 31 will be where the Titans are going to take over. Gonna run the football more here. Just have to. We gotta salt this clock away. If we lose a 21-point lead, I'm going to actually shoot somebody. In GTA, of course. Gonna motion Oliver over. He's that blocking tight end that we brought in for a reason. 1st and 10. Let's get up to backers. Chig gets a good block on Warner. Just couldn't quite get free enough there. 2nd and 5 now. Charvarius Ward comes down, helps out. Just need 3 yards here. And we'll be in a good situation. 2nd and 5. Going to hand off Spears on this inside zone. Only a 3-man box. And Spears gets plenty, but it's going to be a holding call, and it's going to be coming right back. Skoronski had no reason to hold there. He literally got up to the 2nd level. There's no fucking reason to hold there. And of course he does. 2nd and 11. Going to go curls here. Levis scrambling, picking up where we were. 3rd and 3 now. Going back to the line immediately. I'm going to fucking hand this football off. Fuck it. Halfback draw. Line has to win anyway. Spears up to the 2nd level. Going down. Dre Greenlaw now down after that block. Good block from Peter Skoronski. 1st and 10. Going to run right at Fred Warner here. Going to run right at him. Double team up to backer. You got to go win this rep. They do. Spears all the way up to 2nd and 1 now. Javon Hargrave now down. This defense slowly collapsing as we're getting later in the game. 2nd and 1 now. Going to drop back to pass. Play action fake. Chig was open! And Tyron Smith, again. Crucial fucking downs. It always seems like, yes, he didn't let up a whole ton of sacks last year, but I swear it was always on crucial downs that he was letting up some bullshit. And it's not like Josh Oliver was supposed to stay in, and maybe, Madden just forgot to recognize that. No, he was literally supposed to run a fucking post anyway. So it's not like it changed anything. Spears motioned over to the left side. I couldn't get the ball off. Because Spears had to apparently get set or some shit. You gotta be fucking me. Fucking my asshole right now. Fucking me in the butt. And apparently I like it. 3rd and 15. Gonna drop back to pass. Gonna go with these 4 verts here. Josh Wiley nothing going. 4th and 15. The 49ers are gonna have a chance to go tie this game right now. Holding call on Skoronski. And then sack and delay a game. My bad. But Jesus. Offense falling apart here. I'm going to send some extra pressure here. I know they're going to go to the air. Little time left in the game. They're going to go to the air. They have to at this point, I feel like. McCreary underneath on Ayuk. 3-yard reception there. McCreary finally making an okay play. Weak blitz here. Going to drop Evans, actually. We're actually going to bring Wesley. Fuck it. I know he's supposed to be covering this running back, but... The running back again! Dude! 1st and 10. 2:40 remaining. Press the corners. We're going to play zone coverage. Put Simmons one-on-one. Cover everything underneath. There's Kittle. Evans just not playing it. I know he's supposed to play the deepest mid-zone there, but... Man, you got to realize when somebody's not coming towards you anymore and sitting down, they're looking for that ball. 2nd and 1. Halfback draw here. Evans, make a play, dude. Keenan Evans, go make a fucking play. I want to start you. I want to develop you. I really do, but you're making it incredibly hard right now to continue to play you. 28-21 here, late. 2-minute warning. If they go down and score, I don't know if this offense even has a chance to fucking go down and score with how we've played in the second half, of course. Wesley wins on the outside. There's McCreary having to come down and make a tackle. 7-yard reception there on Ayuk. 22 for 30. He's performed well in the second half. He has. He's turned it around. It's as simple as that. 2nd and 3 now. Gonna have to win towards the inside. And there's Hooker on Kittle again. Not making a play. Just nothing going. Dropping into zone coverage. There's Purdy just running 3 yards there. Okay, I'm calling timeout. I gotta fucking slow down this defense. This defense is in a bad position. I need to get out of that formation. Everything's fucking locked. Gonna go cover 2 man. Gonna leave Evans in a zone in the middle of the field. Just let him play. Gonna hop onto Wesley if I can. And it's a screen play. Nobody's gonna be there. Nobody there to begin with. Ayuk down to the 17. Clock is going to continue to run. 56 seconds. They're going to let this clock tick. No, now they call a timeout. After a 1 second tick off. Gonna drop into coverage. Wesley gonna try to win his rep. Shair, you gotta make a fucking play. Make a play on the fucking football. I don't need you to make a play on the fullback. Go make a play on him. Jeffrey Simmons trying to break free, and there's Ayuk. No, there's Debo. Quinn Ayers, nowhere to be found. Defense is tired. Woohoo! Let's go. Gonna lose another close game late here. Gonna go outs here at the 27. Yeah. I don't think we're winning this. Dropping back to pass, looking, trying to find something. Bo Melton open. Can't quite get there. Just ball was sailed and nowhere near him. Surprised it wasn't fucking floated to a defensive lineman. And just send Spears on a wheel. Burks on this out route. Yeah, can't even get the ball out. Will Levis just doesn't have the speed to get free from Nick Bosa. 3rd and 10. I gotta throw the football, because if I run the football here, they're gonna call timeout either way, right? So that's the major thing. If I run the football and they call timeout, they're still gonna have 25 seconds and gonna be relatively in field goal range. I gotta throw the football here. It just doesn't make sense for me to run the football. At least that way I got sacked. They're gonna let the clock run. They're happy taking it to overtime. Okay. Jesus. Yeah. Going into overtime. This 49ers team has completely taken momentum, and they're gonna win the coin toss. No, we won the coin toss. Oh my God, no! Don't even give me a chance with the football. Just let them fucking go score, please. Because now I have to make decisions on whether or not how hard I want to go after this. They have full momentum too, so it's not even like it's an option to really do anything. So, I got disconnected from EA servers for some reason. I didn't lose connection on PlayStation or on my PC, but I got disconnected from EA servers, and the time didn't reset, but it restarted me to the beginning of the overtime, and I didn't get my timeout back. So, yeah. That's interesting to say the least, I would think. 1st and 10, we're just going to run the football here. Handoff, Spears. He's going to end up picking up 9. Jesus, Tajay Spears here. PA jet sweep here. We're going to go to... going to look towards Melton here. If he's open. Just can't get the ball to Burks. Just can't get it to him. Oh, and it counted my stats. That's nice. Okay. Well then, that's wonderful. Always nice to see. Gonna hand off the ball to Spears. Just gotta pick up the first at this point. Spears picks up the first. 2:06 remaining in overtime. Gotta go down the field. Yeah, I literally drove down the field and I got to a 4th and 10 and I was gonna go for it and it just disconnected me from EA servers. So it's really nice. 1st and 10 here though. got to continue to go through the air here if we want to try to win. Shake here, catch, testing Fred Warner there. 16 for 36. Not a good completion percentage, but... And again, some of the drops I had in the first overtime period were just so terrible. Like, I was literally dropping stuff that, like, the guy would catch, go down to the ground, and then would drop. Spears getting all the way up to the 35, getting us into field goal range at least. You know, we could run the clock down. That is always a possibility at this point. Just going to throw the ball away while we're not under pressure. Didn't see anything, and then Spears got taken out, or Linton got taken out. So, not going to force anything there. Melton and Linton could be two major options here on these out routes. Yeah, Melton, catch, stay in bounds, 3rd and 3. If we let the clock run, it could take us down all the way to like 3 seconds at this point, and especially if we run the football. And I think that is the best option here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Snap the football. Got to get up to that first down. We do. So we can melt this clock away. Unfortunately, the 49ers aren't going to get a chance at this football. You know, and it's shitty because, you know, EA can't fucking program a game, apparently, so. But it's not my fault. I can't do anything about it. I can't go back. I'm not going to restart the game because of some other bullshit that EA can't fucking do on their own, you know? I'm not going to do it. So with 3 seconds left, we're going to call a timeout. And then we will be good to go. Okay, going to kick the field goal. Just got to hit it. That's all we got to do to win this game. Get our first overtime win. Why would it tell me to go for it here? It's end of overtime, you dumb sack of shit. Unless for some reason EA's fucking up and we're going to get another overtime period. But I'm not going to test my luck. Trey Wolf for the win. He hits it through. So let's see if it counted it or if we're getting another overtime period. No, it counted it. Yeah, so unfortunately the overtime period was uneventful, to say the least. That does suck. It really does. It really fucking does suck that something like that's going to ruin a game for me. The offense stalling out late, just everything in between. Traylon Burks didn't even get a reception today. Jesus Christ. Let me get thumbnails and all that fun stuff, and I'll meet you guys back. So yeah, we do escape with a victory. Bad second half from our offense, and the defense kind of just fell apart because they were on the field so much. Just not exactly what I wanted to go through on our first week. That wasn't the game that I was hoping for. We got the win, which isn't the important part, but the way we got it, I just didn't enjoy it. The entire team earned 1,000. Win is win. Yeah, just not exactly how we wanted to start the season with the offense. Going into next week, we are heading to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. They are going to be 0-1. We're going to have a 4:15 afternoon game. It's going to be interesting. 3 teams in our Division 1, us, Texans, and Colts. So Jaguars are already starting off 0-1 after going, 9-0 to start the season last year. So, very interesting. We will have Dorian Dixon and Keenan McIntyre back this week. We will hope to have both of them back and ready to go and rock and roll for us. So, that will be interesting as well. Yeah, just EA just not being able to program a game is always fun. You know, zone coverage is not working properly. Fucking overtime because I get disconnected from EA servers because it's on their end. And the time doesn't reset and all that fun stuff. Just all types of fun jokes. All types of fun shit. So, it's going to be interesting. Got to get Will Levis back on track in terms of accuracy. But other than his accuracy on a couple of those plays, he played pretty well. But it was a decent game. We at least won. That's all that matters. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoy this content or the content here on my channel, I would appreciate it if you guys do stick around and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos like this, whether it's Madden rebuilds, franchise, or roster updates. Stick around for all that fun stuff, and I'll be back with more videos like this. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.